Hey,
How
what's
you
up,
doing?
Tamers? It's Dev from DevsUtopia here, and welcome to the 10th episode of Tamer Talk, where we're going to go over BT9 as well as when to skip a set. Joining me is Fluky as well as Mafusion, still going strong. This is the 10th episode. After this, we're going to have a lot more, I would say, guests. I'm going to try to reach out to a lot more DigiTubers and everything, and try to get them on the podcast in the future. And by the way, just a reminder, we are on Spotify. So if you are tired of watching the YouTube videos, sometimes you want to have it as background music, please check out the link down below so you can go listen to the Tamer Talk podcast on Spotify as well. So yeah, welcome back, guys. I think I already told you guys we're going to start off with Metal Gurumon X Anybody. Today is January 28th, 2022. And we're not going to go over everything we missed. I believe the last time we had leaks, we were going over leaks. It was like, what was it? Like the
Um,
12th?
Agumon X.
Agumon,
On the
Gilmon.
last, yep, the
Mm,
Agumon, Gilmon, X antibodies, stuff
Right.
like that, basically.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if you guys wanted to catch up yourselves on all of the things Digimon for like the X Anybody set, well, it's called like, I think it's translated to X Record right now, but we're completely sure what the English name will be. But there's going to be a link in the description, like always, so that you guys can read this yourselves. But without further ado, let's just get started. Metal Gurumon X Antibody, play cost of 12,000 DP, Digivolves from a level 5 for 4. It's a level 6 blue Digimon, and it can Digivolve from Metal Gurumon for 1. And its first effect says, when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, and this Digimon gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. And then the secondary effect is your turn once per turn. When this Digimon is unsuspended, if this Digimon has a Metal Garurumon or an X Antibody and its Digivolution cards, return all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to their hand. Whew, okay, that's a mouthful. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think like a level. It seems like Digimon really likes level 6 blockers now.
Yeah.
I
I,
feel like for blue, it made more sense for you guys, just because I think this is support for your Sep One Metal Gurumon.
Yeah, I've been seeing
yeah.
a lot of combos. Okay, first of all, Metal Gurumon Tribal and War Greymon Tribal just get a really big increase this set, in my opinion.
Hmm.
So of course, just a lot of tribal decks are just going to go. I feel as if they're going to be a little bit more competitively viable than they used to be. Personally, that's what I believe. Let's the future, only future will tell. Um, I'm not sure how competitive it's going to be in the long run compared to Mother D Reaper, since again, uh, all of those cards don't have a level, to my knowledge, right? Or do they have a level?
They have no levels.
They
They
have no
have zero.
level, so this isn't going to be the end all be all, Blue's way to combat Mother D Reaper. Not sure what they're going to do with that deck, by the way. It feels like it's a really, really heavy gatekeeper to the point of almost being tier 0.
Question real quick.
Hmm.
Is there a ruling around D Reapers saying like they all count as the lowest level since they don't have a level, or no?
Not
So,
to our knowledge. What do you think, Fusion?
so if I remember correctly, since they have no levels, you can't even use any level-based effects on them because you need at least a level on the field. Like a numbered level for them. So they're basically like eggs, I believe.
Oh,
Mm.
I think I
Because
know what
like
you're getting at.
yeah, because like it's the same with Mastamon. Unlike the like how if you try to use Mastamon's effect, like let's say you bring out Zor someone that there's no level on their field, so they're basically just a blank Digimon with no level to be targeted with.
So
But
anything that
question.
just says delete a Digimon, or just like, delete based off of DP, is probably
It's
going to
your
be the
only hope.
best bet. And then like
It's your only hope.
yellow negging DP is also just really good against D Reaper. But yeah, bouncing. Cause wait, yeah, no, like a lot of blues bouncing cards won't affect them because they're level specific. Um,
Yeah, so other words, unless your color is red, yellow, or purple, you're not gonna have a fun time against this.
right.
Purple Patrol, let's go.
Purple does not care. Only Fly Bullet cares. but I
White
think
Bull
Trump
does care.
Sword will be Trump Sword might be
Oh,
the instance of
Yeah.
he's
We
trying
coming
to kill
back,
that
baby.
thing, right?
We coming back.
Beelzemon also does care about levels, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that one. That's the
Yeah,
sad
so yeah,
part.
Beelzemon Tribal might have a really bad matchup. Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah, it
tribal
does.
decks are going to become better. We're not sure how competitively viable they are because, again, we're in like EX1 format.
Yeah.
This is set 9, just going to be honest. We don't even have set
Ba-
7 yet. So, of course, take what we're saying with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Question real quick.
Hey, what's up? Go ahead.
So this is the last thing I'm gonna say about D Reaper this podcast. Hopefully it is. I don't know. But do you guys think they'll either just start banning D Reaper cards eventually in the future, or just power creep them where there's not like really any level cards at that point, and they just be more?
So
I feel like we might get more specific blanket option cards instead of level option cards. We'll get more
Yep.
blanket, like just umbrella.
I think what they're, because like if you notice though too, like Galamon and Shine Greymon, there's well, like Galamon and like some of the yellow stuff that's like coming out in this set too. They're focusing back on like specific DP levels, so they might just start doing that from now on for those specific type of decks because like it even seems like the black decks are starting to get like more speed to keep up with them to try to stop D Reaper. I think they're just trying to solve the problem without like killing D Reaper because D Reaper is still a fan favorite, and they're trying to make it fair for America here when we get it because
And I feel
it's
like
like
how do I say it? At the end of the day, right? It's one of those things like if you're in a tournament, I really hope that not everybody's playing D Reaper because at the end of the day, right? It's like at a certain point, a deck just completely counters another. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And there's nothing you can really do about it. That's sadly how a lot of card games are for a set or two. What's it called? Even right now in EX1 and everything, anti-meta black, it counters two very specific decks. Don't
Right.
know. There's not that much we can do about it until what next set 7.
Yes.
Then it becomes a little bit better, right? For those
Set
colors, I guess too.
set 7 makes it so every deck can win, but it does make it so like if it's not meta, you have to be a good pilot with it.
Yeah.
Because green can still top, black can do well as long as you're a good pilot, and purple is still going to be a top color,
I
or
know
at least coming back to
people.
being top color.
There's a lot of people who are just like downplaying a lot of the colors that got hit with the restrictions, but in reality, if you play the color, you know how to build your deck around these restrictions.
Yep.
And you'll figure it out. Personally, I never agreed with taking Hammer Sparks out of blue because I thought Hammer Sparks were really. I thought the idea of having 8 Hammer Sparks is just you better have a Terriermon, you better have a Chumon, you better have a non-memory gain on field, and that's a landmine, right? Then it's in there because I don't care for bouncing cards back to people's hands. But a lot of people took Hammer Spark out and only put in Ice Wall, but Ice Wall is cool, but it doesn't
But it
get
has
you
a
out of
limit.
everything.
Exactly.
As a limit because like especially now there's a lot more players I'm seeing like taking in certain cards because of Ice Wall.
Yeah, and then like emergency I've been seeing a lot of the white option card 3-cost one. I can't remember exactly its name. There's a 3-cost white option card that says your opponent just can't use option cards for their turn until the end of their turn.
I think emergency procedures is called
something like that. Yeah. Regardless, right? There's been. I just feel like if you play that color, you'll figure it out. Now, if you're just there for a meta deck, okay, then you might not. You might have to just actually try to like that color for the color itself. I still know a lot of people, blue players. I still know a few other blue players and everything that still play Hexablaumon only because, again, it got support. It doesn't mean it's top tier and everything, but hey, it got support, and now we'll figure it out. Ice Wall is at 1. My plan is still dang near the same. Run Hammer Spark at 4. Run Ice Wall. Okay, I can only have one Ice Wall. Okay, oh well. But I guess other people are gonna have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those things. So too, like even for like the people that are saying like, because like reinforced, like there's a lot of players. Yep, they're playing reinforced memory boost in like the yellow hybrid decks or like that.
Yeah.
A lot of players saying like, oh yeah, that solves the problem. As a yellow player, I personally say that card was really nice. It definitely does help, but
it shouldn't
that does,
dictate the
the
tier of the deck.
It shouldn't hinder you too much, essentially. Like
It was
you guys
cool.
said, yeah,
It was cool though.
yeah. It's like
I mean, I'm still gonna play one of it in my future.
Right. No, like
like hybrid deck.
I just feel like people are turning into like green players now. It's just like, oh my gosh, it got hit. Oh well, it's a one of forever. In every deck that I make now. Like, no, seriously, like Argomon level 5 has been in every single green deck that I've had ever since it got hit. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Same
And I feel
potential.
like everybody else is now getting up to the uptake, but green players has been there for a while. You know what I'm saying?
but yeah.
If you were a green
You play the
player,
cards.
you know that we were the first ones to get hit. We were the first color to get hit, and we just said, okay, so we'll do this, this, and this, and figure it out, right? So that's all I'm saying.
No, like I get exactly what you mean. But yeah.
Well, while we're speaking of green, the next one above it is Kokuomon X Antibody. I love this dude's art so much because it's like is that it got Palmon just like being blown away. And okay, so this is a green level 3 rookie with a play cost of 3, 2000 DP. It digivolves from a Kokalamon for 0 cost, and it also digivolves from a level 2 green Digimon for 0. And its first effect is on play or when digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 insectoid or machine type card and a X body and an X antibody to your hand, and return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order.
Like this.
Do we only have one Kokuomon though, right?
I think you guys, because like there's a security +1.
Yeah,
I think
green
there's
only
one.
has one Kokuomon, and then there's a black Kokuomon in set 8.
Oh, he's right.
I'm
Well,
on Digimon card dev right now. If I'm wrong and everything, sue me. All right, like
oh no, I think you're right. But on the good thing about the whole black text, that means you can digivolve into a black one if you wanted to, and play black green.
oh yeah, you're right.
He's got a point. It just says Kakuamon. It didn't say like what color or anything specific.
Yeah, all of these black text bars and everything can ignore the color. It pays attention to the name itself. So you're right. And isn't there going to be a lot more green, black cards in X record anyway?
Yep, if you scroll up higher, there is one right there.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so just scrolled up to there's a Digitama Goromon black level 2 Digitama. It has the inheritable effect of opponent's turn. While this Digimon has blocker, this Digimon gains DP 1000.
It took 3 years to get one of these. It took 3 years
to get a DP gainer.
For a blocker, that's for your opponent's turn, and not just yours. Because
that's
on the
so
start,
weird.
Yeah,
I never paid attention.
That's how the deck's made, to be on your opponent's turn, and they didn't have it.
No, this is the first one.
No shot. You're lying.
I'm
no,
not.
I think he's the only one that plays black more than like me and you. He plays black more than me and you, so he's our only black expert, black archetype expert.
No, you're right.
On this podcast right now with the 3 of us, he's the only. Yeah, let me be more specific. Like
I was like, my brother does. Yeah,
right.
But no,
All right,
that's
comment
crazy,
section. This
man.
is your chance. If Infusion is wrong, just roast in the comments, please. Thank you. It's like,
dang.
Like, no, I think you're right, though. I think you're right.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, because Kaporimon, the star deck one, he's your turn, not your opponent's.
I'm about to look at
True.
it right now.
And you're talking about just rookies, right? Not any bigger than that.
Oh, you're right.
Rookie,
oh, that's gross.
Yep. It took a whole year. We finally got one.
It took one whole year to get your opponent's turn of a DP gain effect.
Oh, you're
Okay.
right. I was thinking of doesn't the tie the first set
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
tie
tamer.
Yep.
Yeah, there is no
Yeah, that's,
inheritor.
oh my gosh, he's
Yeah.
right.
There's a
It
tamer.
took
Yeah,
a
you
whole.
needed a tamer to give your blockers DP on your opponent's turn.
Yep. This is the first Digitama that does that, folks. So congratulations, black players. We finally
Dude,
got one. It only took a
it
whole
took
year.
longer for black to get this than when red could just get draw support.
I know, right?
Dude,
And,
like,
and the funny thing is, about this, the sad thing is about this,
All of it.
over in Japan, black is meta because of black or Greymon, right?
or Ray, yeah.
Yeah. This I'm not sure this is gonna keep up with the Black War Greymon thing to help out black decks like Craniumon to keep up, but it's a good start, I guess.
It's a good start.
Because it
Anything's
makes
better than nothing.
because like this does make the Sep 1 War Greymon playable in that deck.
You're right.
Oh,
Because he's
right next to it, we have an option card, a 0-cost option card. Heavy Machine Digimon's Advance.
that's a long name.
I know this one.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
this one.
Effect main by trashing one card with cyborg type or machine type from your hand until the end of turn. All your level 6 machine type Digimon get rush, and on play if this Digimon has a Digivolution card, gain Blitz. Oh, okay. And then security
Yep.
effect, it has by trashing one card with cyborg or type or machine type from your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost less than or equal to the trash card's play cost. Okay, so this is Machine Dramon support.
Yeah,
entirely,
yeah.
right?
Yep, because I was about to say, when this card would have been great in EX1
Yeah.
because
Instead of being what? How many sets later did it take Machine Dramon to get support?
you mean like before EX or
No, okay,
before
so
now?
it was EX1, set 7, set 8,
first.
EX2. Wait, is that 4
Yes,
sets for Machine Dramon to
yes,
get support? Oh my
yes,
god.
yes.
That's like 4 sets for Machine Dramon. So Machine Dramon had to wait 4 sets to get support.
And it's too late. Everyone has a card
Has
that
like a
says no memory.
better idea or something. Yeah, no, like for real.
Dude,
Everyone has a card that says no memory for you.
These
know what?
latest reveals have been like good for black. I think they're finally noticing that black needs more love.
Exactly. I was actually just about to say that. Like they're actually doing something about it instead of just letting them sit there and
and just
rot.
rust and rot.
Yeah, rust. I like that.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they actually came up with a Black War Greymon support card in this set that gives that deck reboot and security tech and blitz.
Black
So
needs all the help it can get. So I don't mind. Any instance of black can actually kill me is better than black just going into time every 5 seconds and getting a tie.
and by the end of this video, you'll see an advertisement that we black players made to support black on the time of need in this holiday season.
Like, please,
Can
I get some more support, Bandai? Can I get more support?
$1 per $1 because I can say one black deck's life in the next format.
If we just give $1 to Bandai each set, maybe, just maybe, they'll give black more support.
In the arms of
No, it just turns. Yeah,
you show a bunch of black cards, like just tears down their eye.
Machine Dramon just on the floor crying.
Right. Okay, we're gonna go to Fujinmon and Raijinmon. Okay, Fujinmon is the green black, right? Wait.
Yeah, Fujimon is green and black, and Raijimon is yellow and black.
Okay.
Because Raijin is lightning and Fuji is wind.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, and there's one cool thing too about this card. Before you start reading, they both had the same effect besides their heritables.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling me, so I don't have to keep reading it over and over again. Okay, so let's go over Fujinmon. Play cost of 11,000 DP. They do have exactly the same. Digivolves from a green and a black, level 5 for green or black, level 5 for 3. This Fujinmon is a green and black level 6 Digimon. With a effect that says hand main. If you have a Digimon with Justimon or Raidenmon in its name, put this card at the bottom of one of those Digimon's Digivolution sources by paying 1 cost. And then when Digivolving, by trashing 1 card with Machine or Cyborg and its traits from your hand, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. And like and then the inheritable is when attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with a DP of 5,000 or less. That Digimon cannot be unsuspended during your opponent's next unsuspend phase.
Yep.
It seems you were completely right.
Yep.
Okay, the Wind Digivolving effect is also different. So,
Yep.
Raijin. So Raijinmon is the opposite, yellow, black. Digivolves from a yellow or a black level 5 for 3. It has the same hand effect, but its when Digivolving effect is by trashing 1 card with Machine or Cyborg in its name from your hand. One of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 4,000 DP for the turn. And then the inheritable effect is when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 4,000 DP for this turn. So it seems like Raiden and Justimon decks are just going to have a lot of level 6 in their level 6s in their inheritables. So it really does just make them, I guess, what was it called? There's a black card that says D-Digivolve and get rid of like low cost. That's not even going to affect this deck. It feels like this is a...
you're talking about Ultimate Flare.
Yeah, Ultimate Flare is not going to touch this deck at all.
Nope.
If it, I mean, like you Digivolve it like 3 times and then it just has a level 6 under it. It's like, okay, that's something you got to worry about now. But you know, well, no, I don't. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like this is like a similar Megazoo kind of type of deck, similar to Machine Digimon.
Yeah, it's
like more archetypal and actually made for
like more inheritables. Like it feels like it's more on theme.
Yeah.
Than just generic. Then compared to generic machine types and all this other stuff, it feels like it has a game plan. More. It has like 1 step more of a game plan than Machine Digimon.
Which is
similar.
Yeah, no,
it's not bad.
No, like it's definitely like I like the idea that they have like giving the best of what yellow and black I'm sorry, yellow and green can offer for a deck and just add it in there. So it does make this a lot better to mix the two because like yellow and green are some of the veteran colors that like keep coming back every 5 seconds. Right. So this does help them out by giving them access into those if they need to.
Is this the first yellow and black card?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think we have a lot more black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
Dude, I'm like, like they're missing opportunity. Do you know how many memes I can make? Oh, it's fun.
And it's also the first black and green card, I believe.
They're giving more love to black in this set in general. So if you're a black player, you might not want to skip this.
I mean, shoot, I was already gonna buy a case because I love the X antibodies.
Right.
Already,
but now it feels like if you're a black player, you just can't skip it. Period.
Oh no, you can't.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Okay. We're gonna keep going. Oh man, these guys. Oh my god, these guys are paragraphs. Okay.
The hand effects are well, the Shibun, the first
Sujinmon.
one hand effect the same. It's exact same as the other ones. You
Okay.
don't have to read that one.
Okay, Sujinmon. It's blue and black. Yeah, Digivolves from a level 5 blue or black Digimon for 3. As a level 6 blue black Digimon, 11,000 DP, 11 play cost. Same hand effect as Fujinmon and Raijinmon, but its when Digivolving effect is by trashing a card with Machine type or Cyborg type from your hand, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the bottom of their opponent's deck. That's really good. And then inheritable is when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to your opponent's hand. That's not as good, but okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, let me read Raidenmon before I go into this one. So Raidenmon on play when Digivolving place. Before I read all that, Raidenmon Digivolves from a level 5 black for 4, or Digivolves from a level 6 for 2. Play cost of 12,000 DP. It's strictly just a black level 6 Digimon. Has on play effect of on play and when Digivolving effect of place 1 of each card named Raijin, Fujin, and Sujin Mon from your trash at the bottom of this Digimon's evolution sources in any order. For each card placed this way, gain 1 memory. And then when attacking, if the total colors of level 6 Digimon cards in this Digimon's evolution sources is 3 or more, this Digimon gets DP plus 3000 until the end of your opponent's next turn. And if 4 or more, choose one of your opponent's Digimon and de-digivolve by 1.
So a better Machine Dramon.
A better, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to be like, this is a better Machine Dramon, but it kind of feel like it is.
Because, and I quote, it says, on play or digivolving. That should have been the other dude.
Right.
And it says when attacking, so you can basically do that multiple times through a game.
Let me get this straight. So the when attacking. So, okay, if the total colors of level 6 Digimon cards in this Digimon's evolution sources is 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So is there another one, or is it just, am I tripping?
So blue, green, and black would count too. So it would be black, blue, green, and yellow. So it'll be 4 sources.
Oh, okay. So if you're missing one of the pieces, then it won't be 4.
Yeah.
If you're missing Raijinmon, if you're missing Fujinmon, if you're missing Sujinmon, it won't be the 4, so you won't be able to de-digivolve, but it might be worth it just to get the DP.
Yep.
But if you do have the entire combo, you get to de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. So I thought I was joking when I said this was a better Machine Dramon, but it kind of feels like it already is.
100%. 100% Machine Dramon. It's just like he finally got support, but then he realized, wait, hold on, why?
I can just make this one. I can just make this one.
That's not me.
Hey, not me.
It was just like, wait, hold on, wait, but I support now. I can play. And he's like, oh,
sure you can.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Who are you?
There has to be okay, I think you can still run Machine Dramon maybe at 2, but it's not his deck anymore, it feels like.
Yeah,
nope.
It feels like it's not his deck, because like the only reason you would go into Machine Dramon is because you would want the to stop, what is this, on deletion, or to stop him from being deleted, like trash 2 sources, I guess.
Yeah, 2 level 5 sources.
Right. Okay, well, no, I don't know how much that would mix to this, honestly.
There's also a really old one too, but we don't have to talk about that one.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one's just more of a de-digivolution one now.
Yeah, the first Machine Dramon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember him. He was nice.
Yeah, he was nice for a while.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm thinking like, yeah, you could play like a Machine Dramon just because you don't have the types. Yeah, EX1, sorry, specifically. But like just to have that typing with the other ones in synergy. But I feel like you don't have to play him at like, definitely not really more than 2, because he feels like more of a tech as opposed to like a staple.
Because Raidenmon has a when digivolving and an on play. So like it can go either way. You can have it where you build up if you want to, but if you really don't want to build up, you can just like go full Megazoo. And I feel like this is another instance of Bandai acknowledging the fact that a lot of players just kind of surprised them and made a different form of playing this game. And then, similar to how like the Bond decks were, right? The Bond decks are just Rookie Rush, but with extra steps. Just saying. Yep. So I feel like this is them doing the same thing, but with Megazoo.
And it's one of those things, so too, that Bandai, at least like this shows that Bandai is acknowledging their game as ever changing, and actually are trying to support the strategies of each of the cards that they're making now.
Well, the community, it feels like too.
Yep.
I know a lot of people give Bandai crap and everything simply because of release schedule and all that other stuff, but like you gotta acknowledge when they do something right?
Yep. And another great example of that is his next card is coming up, and I can't wait for this.
Oh, don't worry, man. I know who you're talking about. Hangyomon. Yep.
Hangyomon, yeah, baby.
Yeah, no, I know, man. Just a powerful level 5.
I know, right? Dude, no effects needed. He's too strong.
He's just so strong. Look at him. He's smiling every time. No, yeah, no. Hangyoman is cool, I guess. Okay, so let me just read them just because. So play cost of 7, 8,000 DP, Digivolves from a level 4 for 2, level 5 blue. I don't know why we keep getting vanillas the same version. Okay, that we're getting different Digimon, but like the same template of a vanilla.
I think they're trying to have players like, hey yo, are you trying to make a vanilla deck? Go for it.
Yeah. And I think maybe it's one of those things of they don't want people to have to spend top dollar for older versions of that same card. So for
Yep.
example, if you don't want to go back in time and go to set 1 just to get a Skull Miramon and a Miramon, right? Here's another purple one. Here's another purple Digimon, different name, different art, but fits the same purpose. So you don't have
Yep.
to, go to scalp pricing or whatever the problem may be. But yeah, there's nothing. He's just a straight vanilla to replace. Ooh, not is it not Monze?
Beast, the Beastmon or something like that. I can't remember her name. Belsimon or something like that.
But I know what you're talking about. The
Oh,
pink
the
one.
Sphinx.
Yeah, the Sphinx looking girl. Yeah, the Sphinx looking girl.
Yeah, I think
That's
you're
not.
right.
I know who you're
Yep.
talking about.
The
The
Sphinx
bad
girl.
kitty.
Okay,
Oh.
hold on. I'm gonna
Wait,
shut
wait,
you down.
what?
Hold on.
Hold on, wait, no, you
No,
don't.
this isn't the
Dude,
Down
show
Bad
the-
podcast. This is the
Just show the
Digimon
picture.
concept.
Just show the picture. They'll
Yeah,
see
no, it's
it, they'll
Bastimon.
understand
Yeah,
what I mean.
Bastimon. Yep, we're gonna, I'm just gonna stop
Baddest
zooming
one.
in on that. All right.
Baddest. I'm done.
This isn't the Down Bad podcast. This is the Digimon podcast. Okay.
Dang.
What's more important is
Yes.
Rise Greymon X Anybody. Okay, so he has a play cost of 8, 8,000 DP, Digivolves from a level 4, yellow or red Digimon for 4. It digivolves from a Rise Greymon for 1 cost, and it has the when digivolving effect. You may play a red or yellow Tamer card from your hand without paying its play cost. Then, if this Digimon has a card named Rise Greymon or X Anybody in its evolution sources, until the end of the turn, for each of your red or yellow Tamers in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 2,000 DP, and then it has your turn for each of your Tamers. This Digimon gets DP plus 1,000. So that's really good. It doesn't. Wait, if it's right, it doesn't tap it, right?
No, it doesn't.
No.
So
You can go do that and
yes.
then go straight into Shine.
Yes.
Right.
Whole board wipe, baby. Whole board wipe.
I don't like
Nothing is safe.
I love it.
I don't.
Rise Greymon. Okay, you got to think about it. Shine Greymon has not been his own deck for like. Wait, when did he come out? What set?
So
was
he 1.5.
1 point. He hasn't been his own deck since 1.5. We have to bring Shine Greymon back just a little bit.
Well, because like in hybrid, he gets his own deck
but
back.
He's a 2 of though. He's a 2 or 3 of. He's a 2 or 3 of.
In hybrid decks,
in yellow hybrid and Sophiemon, and then like some people don't even run them. They run like the promo Seraphimon and all the other. Like that's not his deck.
Okay, that's fair. Because I saw run him at 4, but that's fair.
There's a lot of builds. Okay, we really want to. We can go on. We're on the site for okay. Digimon Meta. We can I saw him at 2 and 3, and then like promo. There was like some promo level 6 yellow cards that people were also running. Mm-hmm. But in terms of him being a 4 of copy, this is this deck. This is Shine Greymon's deck. I feel like we haven't had that since set 1.5.
I mean that's fair because like I honestly this card right here shows Bandai was listening to Shine Greymon players.
We need more instances of bring back this old deck that used
to and this makes me excited because this also because like first of all this is the red and yellow card we needed years ago like a year ago when they first made like red and yellow cards this should have been the first thing made.
I feel like they I feel like they learned from it, if anything, similar to the Angie Woman X Anybody. They learned that like these two effects should be together already.
Yes.
So we can
and
advance the game state and advance the game plan.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was gonna. I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
like I agree with DevsUtopia, because you just can't throw too powerful of cards out there, especially at the very beginning. Like
Right.
I know you
I mean, that's
would have needed it. I mean, you don't need it. You would have wanted it, but you didn't need it. Now you kind of need it because the game is ramping up in terms of power
Yep.
and
Yeah.
speed. So you kind of have to do it just to keep up with everybody. But if you guys had it from the beginning, I probably guarantee.
That people would.
Well, okay, I don't guarantee, but I'm confident it
Yep.
probably would have been banned.
It would have
and
either got banned or some people would have just quit the game if they had like such a
I would've
such
quit the
a busted skill immediately, right?
and I'm not gonna lie. This makes me excited for the future of Shine Greymon decks, because this also means that Bandai could hopefully release like a burst mode Shine Greymon that's
Right.
a level 7 that evolves over red or yellow. And
there
it is
more
already yellow.
cards to be released for X record like that, or
For Shine Greymon, no. Because this
I
is
mean,
X
like, no, I'm
anybody.
talking about for like the entire set. Are there more cards to be released?
Yeah.
soon?
Yeah, there's
But
yeah,
you
there's
don't. But
definitely a lot more.
I don't know if there's. You're thinking there's not another yellow slot left.
If I remember correctly, like if I go back up to the main screen and scroll up, I don't see
Any more yellow slots?
I see. Well, let me scroll back up here. Look one more time. Yeah, there's no more yellow mega slots, and there's
Okay.
no more level 5 slots.
Who knows?
So
Maybe set 10. They might do like a remix of like X. I don't know what they're gonna do for set 10, but like I feel like the X antibody, they can have fun with this a lot more. This concept of let's give these decks X antibody forms to give them a power boost will come in handy in the future. I don't think they should just make a one and done kind. I don't think this should be a one and done kind of thing with X antibody cards.
Oh no,
I don't. Well, luckily, X antibodies is ever changing, and there's different versions of X antibodies for most of Digimon that are on this set. So there'll be more support.
The Gabumon X antibody, that's not the Gabumon X antibody that I remember. Because I'm serious. Like, yeah, no, like they changed it because okay, give me a second. Like I'm actually because you know what I'm saying, right? There's a
I know.
Different.
Because Agumon and
yeah, he's
because like
supposed to be purple. He has his pelt is supposed to be purple. He's supposed to look more evil.
Oh, that might be the Gabumon Black X, I think.
No, it says I just searched up. It's on Digimon Wiki. It's just Gabumon X.
Let me see. Because I know there's an X antibody Black Agumon for sure.
Oh, okay. This might be it then. I think this might be it if that's the case, but I'm not completely sure. But yeah, no, the idea, right, for like Gabumon, when the rookies turn into X antibody, they turn into a somewhat of a clone of what their next Digivolution stage is. So for Gabumon, instead of being a reptile, he turns into a beast. And not like not the metaphor beast. No, he actually turns into a beast type.
I get what you mean. I got
yeah. Just gotta make sure. No, but yeah, he turns into the beast type. He has fur. The pelt that Gabumon was wearing to pretend to be a Gurumon is actually its own. Well, it looks more of it like its own pelt. And then like it has sharper claws so it can survive the wasteland that the X virus has invaded the world.
I just saw something. I'm like, if they continue this X anybody craze and everything.
Yeah.
I just thought something. All the World Knights and the Demon Lords have X antibody forms.
Yeah.
So if they keep up this craze of like bringing back the old cards and everything like that means that Lord Nightmon can get a more broken effect for herself, and that also.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You know, we're in a new meta.
And I also mean Lothmon and Beelzemon will get something cool too.
I hope. Oh my.
True.
I hope. Okay, they gotta be careful because Mastermind's going crazy.
Oh, and well, not to mention anymore. Remember the band?
Huh?
Well, the Lilithmon craze might die out soon because of the ban list, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Mega Digimon Fusion getting banned and everything, it hurts because it's not free no more, but there's still a way. If you just use, well, my biggest thing, right, is if you just use win rate 60%, you can use whatever color tamers you want because it checks for a tamer instead of checking for a white tamer.
A white tamer. Yep.
So I
So
honestly don't know. I don't know if it's a bad thing that Mega. I wish it was one of, not a just straight 0, of course. But like, I don't know how bad this really is because I was a big guy on running like one Matashita purple, but everybody else was running like Analog Youths, Manoa Belusi because it was a memory tamer and all that, you know what I'm saying? And like I guess I was the odd one out because I preferred running Matashita so I can grab certain stuff whenever I just needed to. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't shelf this idea of X antibody cards. Of course, I feel like they should give us a set to breathe, but not like 5 sets and then bring X antibody back. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like what they might do is just like start releasing because if you notice like they did like the whole Roaring Knights and everything for the last few sets, they're releasing one at a time, everything like that, and like doing it nice and slow. I'll make sure to bring like some references to the show and everything like that. They might just like because like if my theory is correct about this because Fuki was telling me about it when we first got in the game about like the what was it, the Celestial Digimon like Sarismon like her whole thing, everything like that, because they didn't finish her yet. So they might
the Roman, not the I think it's called like the Roman 12 or something like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, because
we only have Sarismon from the Roman 12 though.
Yep, but a whole lot of them and a few of the Demon Lords and Royal Knights were in one series that I think Fuki here knows what I'm talking about because do you remember Shine Greymon? Do you remember that he was in Data Squad? Guess which Digimon all appeared in there?
I can't guess. Just tell us, dude.
The Royal Knights, the Roman 12, and Demon Lords.
Okay. I should probably say real quick. I said Roman 12 because like it's based off like Greek mythology. It's actually the Olympus 12.
The Olympus 12.
The Olympic 12. We only have one out of the 12, right?
Yep.
So there's other things Digimon Bandai can do. It just depends on what they're going to do and what their plan is. We don't know. My voice cracked. Great. Like
in the recording, stop it now.
No, too late. No, it's Pokemon Day. It's Pokemon Day. Legendary Arceus just came out today. We're not about to restart this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We never restarted before this far in.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, he's right. He's right.
I can't even tell. Oh yeah, we've only been recording for like 40 or so minutes and everything. But let's get back on topic and everything. We got Sunrise Buster. It's a play cost of 5 yellow and red option card with the main effect that says you may play a red or yellow tamer card from your hand without paying for its play cost, and then until the end of the turn for each of your red or yellow tamers in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 3,000 DP, and then it has the security effect of activate this card's main effect. A really good option card that has, first of all, a security effect. Shine Greymon needed option cards that had security effects because if you remember, what option card was it?
Glorious Burst.
It didn't have a security effect for some weird reason. And that did not help.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it was a 9 cost but a boost cost. I don't know, but yeah, no.
But this card helps. Like this card helps a lot. Like honestly,
Glorious Burst is not being used ever again. I can tell you that. In my deck, in my Shine Greymon deck, I'm never using Glorious Burst again.
I'm burning mine already. Yeah, I'm burning mine already.
To be honest,
that's a little excessive. Okay.
I'm a Bandai though. It's a thing. My Bandai's listening. I just want to say thank you guys so much for releasing a card that we can use. And I promise you, I will use it in every possible way I can.
Even if it's
called Glorious Burst, because they're gonna burst into flames after they release this new card.
Dude, I don't know, man. I just feel like
you're playing purple. You're fine, man. You're playing purple. You're fine. It's okay.
I'm making jokes.
We
I'm
got some
just
more
making sure.
simple. We got some more simple level. We have a level 5 that's Piranimon. It has Rush. It's a level 5 blue Digimon with a play cost of 6, 7,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 4 for 3, and it has Rush for some weird reason. I
Oh,
say
man.
weird because how do I say it? It's cool. I'm not complaining. It's cool. I'm
It's
not
also really
sure
cool.
if how long it's going to survive.
So
When it
okay,
hits security, I'm not sure how much DP we can give this thing to survive.
I honestly I thought about this too when this card was first announced, everything like that. Isn't there a Digimon? Because I already know Metal Groomon has the ability to play cards from sources, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
isn't there a Waymon that does the same thing too? From
There's Leopardmon only does level 4s, I think. Level 4s and 3s. I don't think he touches level 5s. Um, I can't
wasn't
remember a blue level 6 that plays level 5s from its sources at all.
wasn't there Waymon that did that? A
Waymon?
new Way, yeah, a new
The
Waymon. I
you
can't
talking
remember
about
what
the
set it was in.
in
Waymon? Is
training?
it WA or
WHA, I think it's something that
I
I
never.
can't
Wa?
um
Like Wario?
here.
WHA? Wait,
Did you say Wario?
I hope so.
Um,
Oh, wait a minute. Whale? Yeah, I called it Whalemon. I'm not gonna lie to you. King Wamon and
yeah.
Wamon. I kept calling it Whalemon. Not gonna lie. Okay.
Oh, this dude.
Is it Wamon? Is it just regular Wamon?
um,
It's Wamon.
they
You may
call
play
in
one level
oh,
3
Waymon.
Digimon. Oh, never mind.
Oh, my bad.
You almost had my
I thought
hopes
someone
up.
said it.
I don't think we
I
can play this for
I
free.
you okay, my fault, everyone.
There's a
My
lot
bad.
of you have to
Oh,
gain memory to do this. If you want the rush to go off, you really okay. You have to either digivolve over something, or you just simply have to, or there's a way around it, but you need to pay 3, in my opinion. You're paying something, you're not getting this for free, and I'm trying to figure out multiple ways to do it. So, for example, right, if you really did want to, you could put this in. And so let's just real quick, I know I don't usually do this about a combos and deck lists because again we're not in that meta and all that, but I'm just going to go over the possibility of this being useful just very quickly. So guys, just bear with me. So if you use Metal Gurumon set from Release Special Booster 1.0, I believe it's set 1, you can make a Metal Gurumon tribal deck that uses the X antibody Metal Gurumon, etc., etc. But the point of play is to use the Gurumon, the uncommon. I think it was an uncommon Gurumon in Release Special 1.0.
yep.
That has an on-play effect to unsuspend one of your other Digimon. So you would swing with the Metal Gurumon, play it from your sources, unsuspend the Metal Gurumon, right? And then
Mm.
hopefully you survive that check. If you don't, oh well. If you have 3 memory, then you can digivolve over the newly played Gurumon that was played from your sources into
Into that
Piranimon, and then
and
swing
then attack.
again. But
Oh,
you need
3
three
memory.
source. You need 3 memory. So you need a memory tamer at least.
Or the howling or all the memory boost cards in
It
general.
shouldn't
Like
be hard to just have 3 memory in blue. But the
um
problem comes in when you need if you want to benefit from this, you want to digivolve over a Digimon that can't attack, a Digimon that had summoning sickness. And of course, Digimon doesn't have a legit term for it, so we're borrowing the Magic the Gathering term, summoning sickness. But yeah, like if you want to benefit from this, you want to digivolve over a Digimon that was not supposed to be able to attack. For example, another instance of this would be no, that's on your opponent's turn. I was about to say Corjamon, but that's opponent's turn that it comes into play. So when it's your turn, it will be able to swing. So that doesn't count either. But yeah, no, there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through to make this worthwhile.
I mean actually hold on. If you play Cortramon unless you only play the Metal Gurumon deck and you use Metal Gurumon swing, play Korchmon for your sources. You could do it that way.
And then you draw 2. Yeah. I just thought about it in a tribal sense of course, you might want to use a Garurumon because of your X antibody Were Garurumon effects and then all your other Were Garurumon effects. So that's why I'm like, Were Garurumon, right? Or Garurumon. But yes, if you do Metal Garurumon Release Special Booster 1.0 has the when attacking to play. I'm going off of memory. I should just go to Digimon.card.dev. This is crazy. I'm going insane trying to remember the card by heart. When attacking, play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon Digivolution card under this card as another Digimon without paying its memory cost. So yes, you can play a Korjimon as well. Draw 2 cards and then bam. If you have 3 memory, you Digivolve over that Korjimon into this and swing with Rush. And yeah, it is possible. There's a lot of hoops, but it is possible.
Watch someone in Japan figure out how to do it
like effortlessly, right? Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, just effortlessly. It doesn't even have to struggle at all. Right next to it, by the way, is Sanglupmon.
Oh,
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Sanglupmon.
Okay, so anyway, I'm not gonna keep trying to pronounce this dude's name. he looks so cool though. His art
he
looks so cool. He has so this is a purple level 4 Digimon for play cost of 5 with 5,000 DP. It digivolves from a level 4 purple Digimon for 2, and it has the inheritable effect when attacking. This Digimon can evolve into an undead or dark animal type Digimon card in your trash by paying for its evolution costs.
I like this.
I have to actually do more research on that.
See, the reason why I like it isn't like, first off, I do have to do more research as well on the undead and dark animal type Digimon, but I like it because it feels like this is like a prototype for some other idea they may have in the future, which could lead to bigger and just way more versatile decks being built, because now you're able to do crazy stuff like this. Like just Digivolve to other things from your trash as a purple player. That's insane. I love that.
I was looking at Nidhogg. Purple Nidhogg. He doesn't count. I was like, wait a minute.
I think because like if I remember correctly, he just says undead
and dark animal.
So if I remember correctly, there is a Demon Lord Digimon that counts as both of those. That
might be right, actually.
That depending on that could help you out with
Myotismon counts as undead, so that could actually.
Does he?
And he's an animal. He does have an animal type too. I remember correctly. He does have one.
Venom.
I think he counts as
Venom.
Animal,
Venom Myotismon is dark animal. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. So this is just Myotismon.
This is Myotismon support. Yeah, Malio is not. Malio Myotismon isn't.
He's evil.
He's Demon Lord Virus?
Yeah, Demon Lord Virus.
Venom Myotismon is dark animal.
How is?
Yeah, Venom Myotismon is dark animal.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know who's supporting. So it hasn't come out yet, but there's a Digimon. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his full name, but
unknown.
What's his name? Ballymon or something like that. Like
Bally. Who?
Belphamon. That's his name. Belphamon.
Yeah.
Who?
Belphamon. Here. Yep.
So it's the
how do you spell
Belphamon.
He's a B-E-L?
Oh wait, It doesn't work. He's a Demon Lord.
But he should count as animal too, if I remember correctly.
I cannot find this card that y'all are talking about.
Sorry, BEL.
Okay.
Oh no, he's not a card. He's not a card. He's not a card.
Wait, BEL.
PH. EMON.
I don't think he's a card yet at all.
No, he's not a card yet, but his typing is straight Demon Lord.
Do we have any more purple slots that are not used up yet?
Yeah, there's one mega left.
Okay, is it purple or is it? Did they really? Huh?
There's a slot left for a purple level 6 Digimon.
Okay, we'll figure it out in the future, maybe, and maybe on the 11th episode of Tamer Talk, we'll figure it out. Who knows? If you guys want to keep track of everything Digimon TCG, I really suggest that you guys keep track of the DigimonMeta.com, as well as follow the Japanese Digimon Twitter account, because that's when they post these these leaks first, to my knowledge. And even though it's the Japanese Digimon Twitter account and everything, are going to be a lot of people who are going to try to roughly translate the tweet itself. So
Yep.
But if that's too much for you, you always have us here at YouTube or on Spotify. But let's keep going. Okay, we're gonna. Okay. Is she Jeep? I can't. Daigo, is Daigo good?
Kind of. It's better for blocker decks.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you guys want to know if y'all want to know what Daigo can do, either pause if you're on YouTube, pause right now. If you're not, go into the description, click on it. We're gonna skip that and go all the way to Omegamon Merciful Mode, because that is the prettiest card I've seen of Omegamon so far.
And my favors.
We came here for that.
Yeah, don't lie to us. You clicked on the thumbnail. You saw the thumbnail. He's in the thumbnail. You know why you're here.
Bow down to the king.
Omnimon Merciful Mode has finally entered the Digimon TCG. It has a play cost of 15,000 DP. It digivolves from level 6s. It digivolves from a red or a blue or a yellow or a green level 6 for 6. But if it can also digivolve from another Omnimon for 3 cost.
3.
So although it can't digivolve from a purple or black level 6 Digimon, it can. Wait, no, it says Omnimon. It doesn't say Omnimon in its name, right?
No. Wait, hold on.
From a Megamon in name.
Yeah, in
name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can digivolve over Zort and Defeat, but that's a little bit more hoops, a little bit, right? So you don't. But again, still good, still very good. And its effect is when digivolving, for each card with Mega in its traits in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, then return 10 cards from your opponent's trash to the bottom of their deck in any order. And then the second effect is start of your turn, trash the top card of this Digimon stack. If you did, trash one card from the top of your opponent's security. I don't think we've had an effect like this.
No, we haven't. This card is probably one of the best level 7s that we got in this game.
Right.
This would also explain why they had to get rid of Mega Digimon Fusion.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. You're right.
Like, this was a tactical pro gamer move on Bandai's part.
I was like,
well, that's why it's gone.
So now I understand now, because Mega Digimon Fusion, when it went crazy. That's crazy. Like the when digivolving effect is really good. Now, my biggest thing about the when digivolving effect, the end part of return 10 cards from your opponent's trash to the bottom of their deck in any order, people are misunderstanding the purpose of that. It's the equivalent of, I don't want you to dig in your trash. I don't want you to access anything in your trash. It's not, because like a lot of people are like just with that, a lot of people are just saying like, oh, I don't care, they're just making it that I don't deck out. I'm like, that's not the point. That's not the point at all.
No, here's
your good cards at least.
So here's the thing about this card right here. If you are a purple player, you lost.
Because so my biggest thing is, it is a counter to purple in my honest opinion, because now if you have a card in there that you need to get, you need to get it before they go into Merciful Mode. Because now you're on the clock, and I hope that you can just get rid of all of the level 6s on field before they do it. But if they return the Jack Raids, if they return, for example, Nidhogg like cycles Tamers, if they return the Tamers to the bottom of the deck, they return the option cards that you need to the bottom of the deck, your win con is kind of just gone unless you can draw those cards again.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So Dev, you know about this one part about the Mega Digimon in the sources, right? Think about what deck that we had in set 5 that you and me both played almost religiously.
Shoutmon.
Yes.
Wait, what?
I knew it. I was like, bruh.
Wait, which
Yeah.
Shoutmon.
So
Shoutmon.
with
Oh yeah,
Shoutmon,
you're right.
yes,
Shoutmon can
yes,
finally come back and do something. Took him a
yes,
while.
because Shoutmon was it's insane.
Well, okay. Do
Like,
you get the? So do you get to
Oh.
delete as many Digimon?
yes.
Okay, but you don't get to return more than 10 cards, though, right?
Then
Because that's a
return 10.
period, right?
Yeah. So you delete as many as you want, but you can still return 10 afterwards. So basically, you can
Yeah.
remove a board and then restart
The
the game
first
from
part of just removal, right? You go Shoutmon, you go like Shoutmon and then like Zeke, and then now you can delete 2 things that are pissing you off on the board, right? Or if you
Yep.
go even further from that, if there is a way of you going further than that, you can just stack as much as possible on top
Yep.
of it. It's not immune from option card like removal and everything. So, but of course, that's how you make the card balanced in any form or fashion. The start of your turn effect is the equivalent of you better have removal in your hand because losing a security at the start of your turn, that at the
Is
start of
bad.
at the start of your opponent's turn, I mean specifically, right?
Yeah,
Is
because
really
like
bad. It makes the clock starts going faster.
yep, and here's the thing I thought about though too. I remember how this card has can change over animals, right?
Yeah.
Think about the Blitz Omni with this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So now it'd be like, oh, by the way, Blitz Omni's under this. Good luck, guys.
Well, no, I mean like you mean you just can't digivolve it,
Yeah,
or do
that's
you
what I'm saying.
mean
Like
you
Digiball,
mean you can swing for another security and then next turn
yeah,
go
Digiball
into
over it,
yeah
and they didn't get rid of Omnimon by that time. That now the Digiball, now you can't get rid of the Omnimon again because he has
right.
enough sources to get rid.
You're
Just
right.
because, oh,
The Blitz Omnimon
you're breach.
survives at least one option card trying to kill it, but you
Mm-hmm.
do it anyway just so that it can't, so that the merciful mode just can't trash 2 of your security instead of
Yep.
making it just get rid of 1. It's a whole lot of just I need to solve this now when
Yep.
my merciful mode hits board. It's just a whole lot of let me figure out something to solve this problem now.
And also there's one thing too that I knows with the Omnimon and everything. This if you notice all the colors that you Digiball from do not care about the trash as much as the colors that are not on this do, which is funny about this too because
I
black
mean, yeah,
and
blue can't
purple
even access. I don't.
the
If they
grid.
do it to a blue deck and everything, cool.
They needed it. They
I
needed it.
like.
The only thing that's hurt is Tamer decks. That's really it. It only
Yeah,
hurts
no,
Tamer
yeah.
decks.
But if like
Mhm.
also no, well, it
Well,
depends. Only
Well,
purple could mess with tamers in the trash because like I'm gonna
well,
be honest with you, if I digivolve, if I Lobomond over like my Davis and you return it to the bottom of the deck and I can draw enough, thanks.
because remember, Suzetwomon is a Digimon that requires a trash 2 to use his effects as well to Digimon over a
You mean
Tamer.
just countering Susanoo, just Susanoo
Yep,
specifically.
because
So
with a
put
lot of
away
hybrid
all
decks
the
like
hybrids and everything before Susanoo can come on board. I
yep.
don't know if Susanomon survives past
When this
set.
set drops, no. When this
I
set
don't think
drops,
it
no.
survived past set 8.
Uh, oh no, it did. Set 8, everyone and their mamas were playing it because blue
But I
for
mean,
Ice Ball and everything like
not
that.
at Mega Digimon Fusion is
Yeah,
banned. I'm not sure how
mhm.
much
it will
Susanomon
like
survives.
here.
Yeah.
It might like people find a way because remember the 60% win rate
Win
still
rate
around.
6%. Yeah, you can still use that. It will
Yep,
reduce the cost by 4, but paying what? Okay, reducing 7 by 4 makes it
and
3. So you pay
yep,
5 instead of 7 because the win rate 6% is a two cost option card.
yep.
So you pay 5 instead of 7, but sometimes you just need to not pay specifically 7.
7 to let your opponent get a turn.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure how the viability of Susanomon ever since Mega Digimon Fusion. Ever since you couldn't go into Susanomon for 1 anymore, ever since that, I'm not sure about the viability of Susanomon past set 8 in general. I think it might disappear a lot faster, but only time will tell. So don't quote me. Don't quote me. I might be wrong, of course. Is there anything else that you guys think about?
Lekmon Green.
Oh,
but no, he's just normal. He's level 3 green Digimon. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, Elecmon. He's there. You know, he's chilling.
He's cute. He's cute.
what about War Grandmon? You guys
Okay,
like
yeah,
that?
I forgot.
Wargreymon is the latest one that got released today. Wait, not today. Wait, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's today. It's today. It's today. It was earlier this. It was early this morning.
Okay,
I was up when it dropped.
okay. Wargreymon X Antibody. It has a play cost of 8,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 4 red Digimon for 3. It's a level 5 red Digimon. It digivolves from a Wargreymon for 0 and has the when digivolving effect until the next time your opponent's turn. Wait, what? Am I reading this right, or is this a until the next time your opponent's turn ends, 2 of your opponent's Digimon gain on deletion lose 2 memory. Then, if
Okay,
this Digimon has Wargreymon or X Antibody in its Digivolution cards, choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total DP adds up to 6,000 or less and delete them.
so basically, what it's saying is that like until your opponent's next end phase,
Yeah.
their Digimon will automatically
Dissolve.
have the deletion effect of like when it dies, you gain a memory.
Right. And well, not gain, lose. Well, lose because
Yeah,
that's more
lose the memory.
lose the memory.
they'll lose. Yeah, they'll lose a memory and you'll gain a memory.
Right.
Basically,
Right.
I love this card.
And
I love this
then
card.
I wonder. Okay, is the option card next to it? Really good
Yes.
art. Play cost of 6. Red option card. Atomic Megalo Blaster. Choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total DP adds up to 10,000 or less, and delete them.
Okay,
Yes.
chill. I don't like this.
The evil
That was
laugh
funny.
while I'm trying to read the card out. Like, you know, like that was good. I was
Sorry.
messing with you. And it has
No,
a
it's
security
funny.
for effect of activate this card's main effect. So it's basically a 1 cost higher atomic blaster, but now it's just
That hits
atomic
higher.
megalo blaster.
Megalo Blaster.
There's a
That on
difference.
it hits 10,000 instead of
There's like
8,000.
1 word that makes it the card. There's 1 more play cost, 1 word, and then like 2,000 more DP to make this card sound different.
That's balanced.
That's
Yeah,
a-
2,000 DP for 1 and 1. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I guess you
Yeah.
run both though, right? You might wanna run both.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. When Galmon Tribal drops, I will probably be in a lab.
Forever.
Yes, working on this. So when next time you see me, I walk out with this
Galamon
deck.
is like the equivalent of like actually requires a lot of brain power, while Wargreymon just looks like, okay, you put this and this and this in, while Wargreymon is while Galamon players are like, okay, I got to think about which cards are better. Meanwhile, Wargreymon is like, all right, you see that?
So
Put it in. Like
literally chess versus checkers.
Fuki's
different.
about to hate me for what I'm about to say. Galamon is equivalent of a red Shine Greymon.
right
Okay,
now.
shut up. I hate you.
I feel
No,
like this
Am
is
I
the
wrong?
only instance
At least I
it
like
doesn't
him.
care about Tamers, in my opinion. Now,
Yeah,
And I love it. I love it.
doesn't.
We
I
need
don't want to
while.
compare it to Shine because it doesn't care about Tamers. But
Oh,
I feel
okay,
like this is
so-
Red's only version of Control. Yes,
Yes.
but it's not Shine Greymon.
So the reason why I compared it to Shine Greymon is because of the fact that like it requires, because like Shine Greymon decks, I'm like it does require brain power to figure out how much DP you are reducing to wipe the board to make it so it's not killing you as much as you don't, which is why I love Yellow because of DP reduction, where you just like figure out the map for that. That's the same thing here with Galabon. We have to figure out how many Digimon you're trying to delete here and how much you need to get that far to delete the board so you can control the board in that type of state. That's what I mean by control. Like for Shine Greymon,
There's a lot of mental hoops that you have to go through, because there's a lot of when Digivolving do this.
Mm-hmm. And
so
I can't wait
timing
for
is
this.
very important in this deck, in my opinion. And yeah, no, like that's everything so far. And before we let you guys go, we're now going to start talking about when should you skip a set. Are you guys ready to get flamed by the comment section?
Oh, bro, flame on.
Every time, every
Human
single time.
Torch reference.
Oh,
I hope people can understand. It's been so long since Fantastic Four had like a decent movie, so maybe that isn't a reference that everybody will understand anymore.
I, I
I
really,
understand it.
So yeah,
And
we understand it because we grew up watching the Captain America be Human Torch
mhm.
first.
yeah.
Captain America was Human Torch
Yep.
first, not the other way around.
Dude, literally redemption. Dude, have you noticed every single Human Torch has gotten a redemption?
Has become a better movie character in general.
Hmm.
My
Yep.
problem with like Fantastic Four movies is that they're so. Well, let's not get into criticizing Fantastic Four movies. Actually, okay. So this section of the
Save it
video
for
and
another
everything
video.
is all for the people who aren't vendors, who are more of players, who are competitive players or casual players. It does not matter. This does pertain to those. We're not really talking to the people who actually do sell boxes, and we're not talking about the store vendors. We're not talking to the people who make a profit from selling alternate arts and all this other stuff. Uh,
Yeah, get out of here.
yeah, this isn't for you. We're not talking to
Yeah.
y'all. Some sets aren't as good as others, depending on what color you play. When I say when to
Mic
skip a
drop.
set, right? When I say when to skip a set, I mean depending on what's the next set, what color do you play? Does your color get enough support for you to care about buying a lot of boxes, or can you wait 2 weeks after the release for prices to settle down and then buy whatever you want? Do you have to buy on release day for every single set? No. But there are a lot of sets and everything where it's like the support is cool, but not worth me spending what is it, $80 to $100 MSRP. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's a certain sets that's not worth it if you don't play all the colors. I'm pretty sure you guys can all agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
The biggest example for me right now is EX1. It just recently came out, but I am not. I usually buy cases for Digimon. I skipped this set,
Yep.
and in terms of buying cases, because uh, TCG player is really cheap with a lot of the alternate arts. They're extremely cheap because they help very specific decks. And these specific decks that they help aren't meta, and the few specific decks that it do help that are meta, the alternate arts are very expensive, but not to the point of me wanting to spend that amount of money.
Right.
So what I'm giving an example is the alternate art Gabumon that goes into Bond of Friendship. I Last time I checked, it was 40 something dollars. I don't want to spend $40 on a level 3 rookie that will not. This won't
Going.
translate into future support this won't translate over. This won't
Hmm.
last forever to the point where it's
Hmm.
worth $40. Now if it's 25, cool. If it's 15, 20, cool, but not 40 for me, not 40. So I just bought the regular ones that are technically 10 to 15 cents. So instead of buying the $40 option, I just, got a playset of the 15-cent cards.
Oh, Dev, the Gabumon went down to $25 actually.
Oh yeah, we're back to business, baby.
As we're talking about it, yo, pick that stuff
Yeah,
up right on
buddy.
the podcast. No
Podcast
balls, you
magic.
won't pick it up right now.
Oh, dude. Look, I'm telling you, I get paid. It better stay like that for like 2 more days. For 2 more days, when I get paid, it's over. I'm about to have,
It's over.
this deck about to
Go,
be
baby,
blingy.
game over.
It's about to be blingy.
GG's.
But besides that and everything, I have a collection binder for all the colors that I play and everything, so that's why I go out of my way to get alternate arts. But if I did buy a case for this, I would feel it would be underwhelming for me because I don't play black, and I feel like if you're a Machine Dramon fan, this set is worth it for Machine Dramon fans because. It's the secret rare. It's a really cool deck. It's a really fun deck. The alternate art looks really pretty. Um, but if you don't play black, it's not as good for all the other colors, depending on the decks that you like to play. And even then, right? For blue, it's Imperial Dramon and Metal Gurumon Tribal. For red, it's War Greymon tribal / Wargreymon Blitz for Shout. So a little bit of more support, generic support for Security Tech Plus. A lot of Security Tech Plus with Phoenixmon, the Garudamon, and everything. They get like DP and all that crap. And then the Wargreymon has Blitz, so technically it can be in Shoutmon. But if you don't care for the Wargreymon line, then you don't really want to buy a lot of boxes, because the Phoenixmon, if you cared about more of the Phoenixmon, it does not have a lot of alternate arts. The only alternate art in the Phoenixmon line that it has is Biomon. What do you guys think?
So, EX was literally, based by seeing, I think the set was literally just designed specifically for the
supporting certain decks, maybe.
Supporting set 6
Mhm.
instead of just like supporting new strategies, because it's a spice set. Of course, it's not going to be like like
that's a
fully
good
new
term.
cards and like that.
That's a good term.
Like,
a spice set mainly. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
term.
that's
I don't know
good.
where that
I
came
like
from,
that.
but I like that.
oh, I said size set.
Oh, a side set.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
I thought you said
Spice
spice.
set's nice too.
Spice set's nice too, but yeah,
I like that.
it's
Yo,
technically
that's the thing.
a lot of the internet consider this a side set, but it's not. It's a full set that costs full set amount of money. So I don't want to cause any confusion and everything. This still costs roughly 80 to 90,
So,
right?
so yeah, it's so actually it costs about like 70
Okay.
to 80, but still like so here's the thing about size sets that people don't really know about. Most of them can be the same price as a main set. The only difference between a size set and the main set is the amount of cards in the pool.
Mhm.
And EX has a smaller card pool size than a main set. The only difference is this amount of alternate arts can be in a size set as compared to a main set. And there's a lot more alternate arts in this set than there is in a main set.
Regular
Yep.
main set of Digimon. You're right.
Yep.
And then like, what were you about to say, Fluky?
I was about to say they probably did that so people will be more interested in getting it, because there are some collectors that do like getting all those alternate arts and everything.
Yeah, when Analog
but
Youth goes down as well, I'm about to go get it. It's a really cool art.
yeah, dude, it looks awesome. But
Yeah.
like, it's not really worth, unless you're like playing a certain deck from this set, then it's not really worth picking up an entire box for it.
Right.
Singles, I could
Yeah,
honest,
single.
those would be
A lot
good,
of people go, a lot of people when they play card games, they buy singles and everything. So of
Mm.
course, this might not apply to some of you and everything, because but at the same time, when should you buy singles? If you don't care too much for the support in a set, I think it's a good idea to wait 2 weeks, because usually that's when TCG player prices settle, and they just level out. Remember how I kept saying that like Gabumon's alternate art was 40, now it's like 25? Hasn't it been like at least 1 week since the release of?
So,
or no, wait, how long has it been since the release of EX1?
so okay, if we're going by by the official release for the boxes, everything, I think it's been about a week or two. But you also gotta remember that the price was probably really high up because of the fact that was only one product you can get in, which was the gift boxes.
The gift boxes, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and
Yep.
also a really big thing too about skipping a set. Instead of constantly buying boxes and not buying as much singles and everything, you also have to keep in track of all of the announcements that Bandai made. Icewall was a hard to pull rare, at least for the gift boxes and everything, right? Now it's limited to one, so I feel bad for anybody that did really buy a case and now have like just a large amount of ice walls for no reason now, right? And
Can't
like the
really use 'em.
card bottomed out, like I think it's a few cents.
Yeah, because also the ban list came out too.
So it's
and
restricted to one, right?
Yep.
And that also should determine your like you should like when you're playing a card game, I don't care how competitive someone is when they play a card game. It's just a good idea to pay attention to leaks, to pay attention to ban lists, to pay attention to just everything about that card game. you don't have to be the first person to know,
You
but
just have to know.
you just gotta know. You have to
Yep.
know
Knowledge is
something
power.
rather than nothing. Yeah. The Ice Wall
Knowledge is
went
power.
from, according to TCG Player's price history, Ice Wall went from like $11 to 28 cents. Lowest
Man.
listing being 25 cents.
Buy some
Plus
bubble gum with
shipping.
that.
Oh, dude, Hubble Bubba, I'm telling you, man.
Yo,
You
bro,
can't.
it'd be more worth it to be
If
honest.
it was 50 cents, if it was almost $1, we could afford some 5 gum. But like Hubble Bubba, yeah, that's 25 cents
Oh,
worth. But
that's
not
pretty
Hubble
good
Bubba
though.
Max though. That's
No,
75.
no.
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
not.
damn.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm just gonna start paying for Hubble Bubba with Ice Walls. I'm
Uh,
hoping. I hope the smart
uh,
click will understand Digimon TCG and will understand that like currency is worth it, like NFTs are. No, don't quote me that.
No.
That's just jab at
Like
NFTs. NFTs are crazy.
kind of like have you seen that video of that dog trying to buy food at a gas station with a leaf?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, you've seen that, kind
That's
of like
just
that.
me
Like,
with Ice
oh.
Wall, like trying to get
uh,
gum. Hey, all right, I don't have like 25 cents, but I got this like Digimon card that's worth exactly 25 cents. Yeah, you know, you'll figure it out. Here you go. Like, then I just
hey,
get
yo,
arrested
Dev.
for stealing gum.
Hey, I know we just went past the topic of like going over leaks and everything, but a card just released.
Oh,
Bro,
A leak just
oh my
seriously?
released.
God.
Yes.
Bro, is it even on this website yet?
Is it
Uh,
on card.meta or?
it's
No, it's on
on
FB.
it's on Inside's gaming channel.
Okay,
Facebook. Oh,
give me a
what?
second.
Here, I can just send to you right now. Actually, hold on a
Yeah, send
second.
it to me.
Yep, I got you.
Send it to
Discord.
all of us. I must look at it.
Little quick caveat. This is a live update to the leaks and everything. Little quick update. Then we'll come back to when to skip a set.
Yo,
Real
So they
that
came
time.
out,
music and
Real
and here
time.
you
All
go.
the time. We're so good at
Uh,
this.
Yeah.
It's Megadramon. Okay, so Megadramon. I'm going to try to either I'm going to have it like photoshopped on the screen, if anything. Megadramon, it is a play cost of 8,000 DP. Uh, black and red level 5 Digimon. It digivolves from a black or a red level 4 Digimon for 4 memory. And then its effects read delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with a play cost of 3 or less. So that's really cool. And then it has the inheritable effect. When attacking, if this Digimon is a machine type or dragonkin type in its traits, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamer with a play cost of 3 or less. So just, I just don't like Tamers, I guess. Machine Dramon decks and machine
and
type and
Blackboard.
dragonkin type decks just don't
So
like Tamers.
yep.
Very
So
close
Blackboard
Tamers.
Greymon decks because the Blackboard Greymon has similar abilities to this.
Nice.
So this is hilarious.
But yeah,
This is
hopefully I'll have a
hilarious.
picture for YouTube and everything. I'll have like a picture of it on the screen and all that, so y'all can just see the card. But
Mhm.
we're gonna ignore all the other leaks. Let's keep talking about when to skip a set, but let's stop bullying EX1. Now let's
Yeah.
try to
Okay.
give a more broad sense of. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to make it be like, yeah, guys, skip EX1. No. Like, I'm skipping EX1, and the only cards that I bought singles for Imperial Dramon, and I bought singles for Hex, and I
Yep.
bought 4 regular art Gabumons, just being honest. And then, of course, I bought Ice Wall because Ice Wall is Ice Wall, and I play blue, so I need at least 1 because it's limited to 1. Then I bought some
So
analog use. But that doesn't mean I bought a box and all that. That
oh,
doesn't mean that I went too much into this set. I kind of skipped this set, technically.
and it's what I'm saying too. Like when it comes to because like not all side sets are going to be like this because like if you look at like EX2,
Yeah,
there's
EX2 is a lot
definitely
better, in my opinion.
yes, yeah, EX2 has support for every color.
Right.
Maybe not blue as much as everyone else, but still everyone gets
Something.
gets something at least.
Right. Now, yeah, it really does go into what color do you play when it comes to
Yep,
our advice and everything. So, for example, let's actually go
that's it.
back in time. We're gonna go to set 6. So
Yep.
yellow, set 6 was kind of skippable in regards
Yes.
to how much money it costed from the beginning and now how much it costs now.
Mhm.
Well, actually, the prices kind of bottomed out
Yep.
immediately for yellow.
Yeah. It's one of those things with yellow decks because like it didn't really support the yellow's original strategy.
Yeah, it kind of
That
just.
Dynasty, yeah.
Mm, well, continue.
It,
Continue.
it, oh no, I was gonna say it tried to make something new, and Dynasty was definitely a good start, but him by himself is not good enough to make yellow worthwhile.
Right.
Fact.
And then like
And now you make
Wizardmon was like Mastermon support. And
mhm.
like Tapirmon, Wizardmon were like strictly just Mastermon support. Did you just remove a card from your security stack? Or and also Yellow or Greymon support.
Yep.
This wasn't just a here's a new strategy. This was a here's some strategies that will help decks that already exist. So whenever you notice that for that color that you play, it might be worth skipping. It might be worth waiting for the prices to drop. You don't have to buy immediately. You don't have to buy a lot of boxes and everything. If you only play yellow, you don't play a lot of colors. You play yellow, and it has the equivalent of what we consider a skippable set. Then you might not have to buy too many boxes. You might not have to buy
Stick to the
singles day one.
singles.
Mm-hmm.
What you saying, Looky?
Oh, I said stick to the singles.
Stick to the singles.
Nah.
Singles is how you save money in card
True.
games. Just being honest.
Hmm.
That is true.
Oh, and don't give into the hype like very beginning, like
Kind of, yeah.
Dev
You
said.
need to be
Like,
able to turn it off. There has to be a button to ignore certain things and all that. Don't believe too much of the hype at the very beginning. What I like to do a lot is just if I keep hearing too much that this deck might be tier zero, this deck might be tier zero, I like to wait for like at least one good tournament to happen and see that way. So for
Yep.
example, like when Sec 6 did come out, we didn't have a lot of tournaments because there was a lot of delays and everything. But when there wasn't a lot of delays, like I think set 1.5, I remember I didn't buy a lot of alternate arts until I saw a lot of people topping and posting pictures in Facebook about how they topped at their locals, and then I saw people post about how they went to a webcam event and topped with that deck, and that's when I started saying, okay, cool. I know that this deck is actually decent. It's not just another content creator just saying it's tier zero for no reason, for clicks or for views. Like I can give this a shot. But a lot of it does keep also playing to the what is your taste? Do you like? So, for example, we're gonna use. I'm currently hovering over set 6 in Digimon Card.dev. So we're gonna use set 6 for an example. Do you like Hexablamon? Cool. There's Hexablamon support in Azulongmon. Do you not like Hexablamon? Okay. Do you like Gabumon? If you like Gabumon, cool. There's a whole deck that's revolving around Gabumon. And you can even make a Garurumon tribal deck if you don't care about meta, you can make a Garurumon tribal deck from it too. Do you need everything? No. Do you need specifically, for example, if you're playing, the Gabumon deck, they basically need one, two, three, well, three, but the third card I'm looking at is Octomon, which is a common. So that way, one, two, you got Madashita, that's three. If we don't consider the common, we got Rattlestar, maybe that's four. You got Howling Memory Boost, that's five. So yeah, if you only want to play the Gabumon things in this, you need 5 cards. Is that worth buying the overhyped price at day one? No, I don't think
nope.
that's worth it. If you wait a week later, if you don't have a big tournament coming up, if all that, you can wait 1 week, wait 2 weeks if you want. Start buying everything when the prices are normal. And also, I know this entire podcast is about leaks, but isn't there a lot of more instances where you guys have noticed that price when something gets leaked, a card that really isn't that good will like skyrocket in price. Y'all have noticed that too,
Yep.
right?
That happens in every card game.
Yeah, every single card game. My closest one that I noticed that wasn't worth it is Beelzemon. Really
Yeah.
special one, Beelzemon went from $15 to $40 because of EX2's released cards, and
Mhm.
I don't think that's worth it. Oh, by the way, when I
Just the
say
way that
15, I mean the alternate art went from 15 to 40. So that's how
Yep.
bad of a card it was. It was a secret
oh
rare alternate art that was $15 for a long time,
Mhm.
and now it's
that one,
$40.
I feel
Yep.
like people got overhyped with the name because like the concept of the deck is to like basically turbo out Beelzemon, but the problem is he doesn't really
He doesn't
fit that
synergize
well.
with the
Yeah,
new
he's like
Beelzemon.
he's a name.
He
Uh,
fits the name, but he doesn't. You don't get the effect of trashing from the top. He doesn't do anything with that.
Mhm.
So if you do trash this specific Beelzemon, he's not at 4. This specific Beelzemon is not at
Mhm.
4. It's at
okay.
2 at most. It's not his deck. So why does the alternate art that go from 4 to 15 to wait, what's that like basically almost triple, well basically just a
Mhm.
double in price, right?
Yeah.
You
So
can
it's
play it, but it's not preferred to play it more than 3.
right. It's
Yeah.
so okay. So like, here's one thing when it comes to cards like that, because like, I guarantee you that I guarantee you like price hypes like that happens all the time in every card game,
Mhm.
where you like, and this one thing's like with on what Dev said before on a past podcast, like, hey, hold on to the cards that you
That you
the
actually
colors
like.
that you have.
Yeah.
Yep, like on your cards and
Mhm.
that, because like no matter what, every card game will always go up, and like because like here in America, we're gonna take this with a grain of salt that like whatever we get from like the new sets, we should definitely hold on to until a new set drops, because every card that's related to that archetype will be useful in some shape, way, or form. So it's
Yes.
always good to just hold on to it just in
If you
case.
play a specific color,
Mm.
hold on to it.
Yeah.
Don't sell it for no reason. If you don't have a good reason to sell it other than the idea of I'm not using it right now, there's a lot of cards that you're not using right now. So why sell this specific one and everything and then kick yourself when it goes up in price because another leak, again, a lot of this advice plays into the idea of if you like this card game, then you actually need to try to stay up to date. Um,
Yeah.
it's very important that you stay up to date if you want to save money, if you don't want to get scammed, if you don't want to fall for scalp pricing, if you don't want to fall for overhyped pricing, then you really have to try to stay up to date. This is why we have the podcast so that we can help you guys stay up to date with everything Digimon TCG. I say it in the intro every single time. But yeah, some sets, depending on what colors you play, are kind of skippable. And skippable meaning the equivalent of I can buy singles later, not I don't have to buy them right now. Um,
Mhm.
if you're a competitive player, okay, right? So like my instance, right, of so competitive players and everything have this kind of well we you guys competitive players kind of already get a lot of cards already and they make sure to keep them already or they buy cases and everything or they might have a team and they might buy from their teammates or buy from they might get bundles and all this other stuff, but if you're playing casually and everything you're not obligated to just spend money every time a set releases. It's your money, it's your budget.
Mhm.
Some sets are not worth the overhyped price. When it's money is money. Um, you don't want to waste money on a card that was sold for 40 and then 2 weeks later it's like 10. Or
Mhm.
in my the most prevalent example is Ice Wall was 11. Now it's 25 cents. So again, you really don't want to get burned. We don't want you guys to get burned at all either.
Exactly.
So we have an example for like set 6 again. Yellow was the skippable uh, part of that set. Does anyone have any other examples, right quick and all that? Just maybe like one more.
Well, in set 6, you can also say green kind of was like that too.
Green. Dude.
Yeah,
dude, Ancient Troymon was like 25 cents off the jump. Like, no, everybody was like, "Yep, Ancient Troymon, 25 cents, 15 cents, immediately, dude."
Ain't nobody want this. I like his idea, but
3. It's at 3 in a lot of anti-meta green decks. It's at 3. It's just chilling. It's doing its thing, I guess.
At 25 cents.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it doesn't cost that much, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to find another example other than EX1 and set 6. I'm trying to find another example.
Let me see. Because I think there was a set for purple. I don't think exactly though. I think it may have been set 4 for purple. Let me check.
Technically, might be. Actually, you might be right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it was only Dan, Devimon, and Plutomon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Anubismon was kind of a cool idea, but it kind of got outpaced. So yeah, even purple during set 4 was kind of skippable. You didn't have to buy it immediately. Unless you just really wanted those alternate arts. If you wanted a chance to get those alternate arts, you really love Dan Devimon. A lot of this keeps playing into your personal preference as a whatever player that you are and everything. If you like this specific Digimon line, okay, cool, go ahead. But we don't want the people who don't care for it to get burned and then feel bad or try to leave the game or all that other jazz, you know. So yeah, set 4 had. Purple. If you're a purple player strictly, it was skippable for you. Green and yellow set 6 was kind of skippable. I would say.
Honest, set 4 looks pretty weak for most.
EX1 green. Okay, what color? I don't think the Insectoid deck archetype is going to be that good yet until set 7. So I think green and EX1 is kind of skippable as well. So if you play green, you're kind of waiting for these prices to go down because they can be played in set 7's what's his name? Ancient Beetlemon. Oh wait, no, wait. Ancient Insect. Wait, hold up. I might be wrong because he doesn't say insectoid.
He doesn't. He just says
Ancient Insect
specifically.
Yeah. So that's wrong. That's on me. So yeah, EX1, unless you actually just enjoy Hercules Kabuterimon, you can skip EX1 for green. Unless you're playing like Imperial Jumon. So you'll need the uncommon Dino Beamon. So that's cool, I guess, right? Like you'll need the Stingmon. I'm sorry, you'll need the common Stingmon as well. So you're not breaking the bank, hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, like overall, like I feel like every single colors had one skippable set at least. Some of them have been in multiple, unfortunately.
Right.
But like
what were you about to say?
Yeah, what were you saying? That was pretty much it.
No, I think
go ahead.
saying something. No, I was Refusion. Go ahead.
I think the only color that hasn't really had a skippable set too much, like whether it was metal or not, was probably red, because every set so far has been at least red gets something.
Yeah.
Okay.
As compared to
red's gotten something at least. Huh, okay. EX1 okay. EX1, if you're playing War Greymon Tribal, you want to get at least the War Greymon and do you want the metal?
The metal Greymon?
Yeah, it gives piercing, right? It gives piercing to War Greymons, don't it?
Yeah, he gets piercing to War Greymon.
I feel like that's decent. I think that's really decent. Yeah. I don't think red had a skippable set yet. I think you're right.
Yeah, because like
Oh
every
no no
card so
wait.
which one?
Maybe BT4 again. No,
BT4?
wait. No, it had
No.
victory. It had a victory
And
Greymon.
it had a Goonimon
And then it also
Well,
had Rise Greymon
for yellow and
for
red
yellow and
decks.
red decks. Yeah. So that wasn't a
so
skippable one either.
I was about to ask because like, actually, yeah, you may be right, but like, isn't a Goonimon relatively cheap?
The regular
Alternar?
The
alternate
regular.
art,
Oh,
no.
okay. We're okay.
The
Okay,
regular
alternate.
uncommon, yeah, that's cheap. Don't look at the alternate art if you want cheap.
Leave that
Everybody's
alone, bro.
expecting red decks to be at nationals and everything. They're not wrong. I'm just not willing to spend that much money on a Goonimon personally.
Well, I guess I'm that red player that red and yellow player that just want their decks to look their best when I'm in that tournament.
Dude, I have 3. I'm missing 1. But I might go back to 3 Agunimon. I'm not sure.
My friend actually got me a Goonimon for my birthday,
Nice.
so now I have a playset.
Hashtag winning.
Nice.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of skip sets for red at all. Even
I
like
just think.
even you don't want to skip set ace. Red goes crazy with black with mixed with black.
Oh yeah, dude.
Um, but yeah, there hasn't been a lot, so that's a really good thing in my opinion. Though it's not like we're saying like, yeah, don't buy this product, don't buy this product. No, no, no. Just actually look at the leaks and like
Yep.
determine for yourself if you want to play that deck or not. Does it
Look
look
at the
interesting?
leaks and look at
Yeah.
your wallet. Leaks and the wallet.
Leaks in the
It's like,
wallet,
is
you
it
know.
worth it?
Is it
Is it
worth it to buy
absolutely worth
boxes?
it for you? Yeah,
And
in that set for you.
Yeah.
and also a little advice too for like anyone that's excited about a set or something like that. If there's a color that you've been playing for a while and you're not really sure you want to keep playing that color or something like that in the future, and you don't want to play another color over that, that would be another time you had to be like, okay, maybe I can get rid of this and do that,
Right.
and just keep playing this color for a while.
Color
But then
identity
like
is really important in this game.
yes,
It's a lot more important than we give it credit for right now. We can go over and all over the place for color identity, but you really need to figure it out for yourself and for your wallet. What colors do you actually like and what do you play? A lot of competitive players are kind of all around, or they can be,
yep,
but even I feel, in my opinion, every competitive player has a color where you cannot tell them nothing. They are
yep,
going to go crazy. If the set gives that color enough support, they can build the deck in like 5 seconds. They can practice it and they'll go on a winning streak. If they're lucky, they'll like go the entire day without losing until people figure it out, right?
right,
Every competitive player I think has an affinity to one color, but they can
right.
play whatever they want.
Yep, like a good example is like for me yellow, for Dev blue, and for Fuki purple.
Yeah,
Yes,
It
sir.
yeah. Fluky can just
uh,
play whatever purple card he wants, and it just works. I don't know how it doesn't work for
I don't
me.
know either, man.
You
It just
literally,
makes sense.
it's a destiny.
you literally didn't have Omnimon Zort, and you just said, okay, I'm just going to use this option card, and then it worked, and I was like, and you just basically had the option card act like it was a Zort, and I felt really bad. I was like,
And,
what? Like it was
And
like,
like,
dude,
oh, oh no, and the
and
best
I
part is
was playing on the fly.
yep, and the best part was like once he got his award, he started kicking more butt back
when he
to
got
back
the
to back.
Zort, yeah,
Like,
when he got the
Yeah, bro.
actual meta version of the deck and everything, he still kept going crazy. And then like one instance of like that for me is like when I don't build a deck initially, I still know how to build the deck in general because it's blue. But like even one of my friends, Oster, he admitted to me that sometimes I'll just pick up a blue deck and it'll just seem like I've been playing it for months or weeks, you know.
yep,
But in
Mhm.
yep,
reality, I just know what blue does. Like,
yep, and another example like for me for yellow, like Dev and Oster has a joke about like
oh yeah, I just pretend to be a yellow player while like Fusion is actually the yellow player, and then like what makes it worse is Oster pretends is the pretender of the poser because I'm the poser. Oster's pretending to be a poser, and
Mhm.
then Mafusion actually plays yellow. So every
Yep.
time we keep going against Profusion's yellow deck, we either make misplays, we keep aggressing too fast, and we get immediately punished because he knows yellow a lot more than me and Oster does.
Yep, and a good example of that too is like recently I went against a Jesmon deck with my Lord Nightmon deck, and I was able to beat it.
Because
Wi-
sometimes when you just know a color, it doesn't matter what the meta is. Sometimes if you know what those decks do, you can read cards, and you know what your strategy is. Yeah,
Mhm.
just you'll figure it out. Like,
Yep, it's
I for sure
it,
can read cards.
oh, I hope so.
yep, yep. Because Bookie's a great example of like just hand him a color, just hand him purple,
He'll figure it
and you
out.
will lose. Yep.
He'll beat you at least one good time, and then you'll be like, wait a minute, he's not playing meta. How did I lose that bad? And then like, it'd be
And
like
then
he's just
like
like it's like freaking Snapchat story and everything, someone getting beat up and all that. Like, when the heck did he have the time to take a selfie? Like,
What time to take selfie when his butt kicking, man? Like,
yeah, he just
and
get knocked out.
so,
When did he have time to take a selfie? But no, we're good. It's how long have we been recording? This went on a little bit longer than we thought. 1 hour and 45 minutes. Like, that's a good episode to end. That's a good time frame to end and everything. We've been rambling on about leaks, and we've been talking about when is a good time to just buy singles 2 weeks after release, and when you can just skip a set entirely. But yeah, no, thank you for tuning in to the 10th episode. We're finally in double digits in regards to moving forward. We're finally in double digits.
yeah.
happy
And
anniversary, guys.
wait,
Oh
is it? No, wait.
no.
No,
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 no.
no, no. It hasn't been the anniversary yet because I gotta. If we're when we get to the anniversary, I think I need to follow the Memory Gauge podcast, his lead, and have a tournament.
Oh,
Oh.
You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
I'm down.
And have
I'm
like
down for
have a
that.
tournament or something that commemorates the that's oh my god, I don't want to say his real name. I don't know if he's okay with people knowing his real name, but I'm just gonna call him the host of the Memory Gauge podcast and everything. When his anniversary came, he had a amazing tournament with people that were that from his community. They really enjoyed playing with the community. He also streamed it, and I also helped commentate it as well. It was a really fun experience. So I feel like as soon as we get to that point of getting to that 1 year anniversary, we'll kind of
Mhm.
do a similar thing, and I would probably try to spring for like play mats or just any kind of form of prizing that
Ooh.
commemorated as well. And
Oh
yeah,
man, there's ideas in my head, man. There's ideas in my
all
head,
right. Well,
man, for this.
let me let me push stop recording before we go into too much theory craft. I don't want to give nobody's hopes up, but all I know
Yep.
is when this 1 year anniversary hits, we're gonna do something. But yeah, we really thank everybody from just tuning in to the YouTube, or if you're on Spotify, again, thank you so much for listening to us ramble on about Digimon TCG. All the links on YouTube, all the links will be in the description, as well as the time frames if you want us to skip from one section to another. It's all good in our book. Hope you guys have a nice night. Peace.
Later,
Peace.
guys.